GOAT Parlay King Sports. So the Washington Wizards traded Bradley Beal to the Phoenix Suns for nothing. For Chris Paul. See, this is why the Washington Wizards ain't never won shit in their whole franchise. Where they probably won something back in the early 80s or the early 70s when I wasn't watching the NBA. But since I've been watching the NBA for the last 25 years, I ain't never seen the Washington Wizards win any goddamn thing. Zero, nothing. And you hold it on to Bradley Beal all these years for this to get Chris Paul. The Washington Wizards are a disaster franchise. You can't win in Washington. Ask Michael Jordan. He was a Washington Wizard for 2 years and they ain't win shit. Nothing. And then the Phoenix Suns. Any chance of putting depth around Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, you just lost it. You just lost it, man. You just lost it. I don't understand why the fuck they would do a trade like this when you ain't got no bench. You ain't got no nice side pieces. Who gonna play defense for Phoenix? That's what I want to know. Who the fuck gonna play defense? Bradley Beal don't play no defense. Kevin Durant don't play no goddamn defense. Devin Booker don't play no goddamn defense. So who gonna play defense? Don't tell me no goddamn DeAndre Ayton gonna play some defense, man. This was a disaster, man. The Phoenix Suns are a disaster. That was a shitty trade. Shitty trade. You supposed to get depth around Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Nah, they ain't want depth. And then you ain't got nobody to play defense. Don't nobody on your team play defense. That's just gonna be a dumpster fire, man. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those guys axed out. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody axed out. I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Durant asked to be traded. I wouldn't be surprised if Devin Booker asked to be traded. I'm telling you, man, that shit gonna be a disaster, man. I want to see what the win total is that's going for the Phoenix Suns so I can take the goddamn under. Cause y'all ain't gonna play no motherfucking defense. That's not enough to beat the goddamn Joker. Man, I don't even understand who the fuck told them, hey, if we put Bradley Beal with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, that'll be enough to take down the Joker. No, the fuck it ain't. Now I see why GMs be getting fired and shit. I see why GMs be getting fired. I see why. Because you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck y'all doing in the front office, man. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing, man. Bradley Beal, I'm really disappointed in you for real though. Like, I'm disappointed in you, Bradley Beal. You were supposed to go to Miami, man. You were supposed to go down there in Miami and shit. You know what I'm saying? With Jimmy Butler. You would have had a better shot at beating Denver with the Miami Heat than the Phoenix Suns. Y'all fuck around and get swept now. I see a sweep. I see the Joker sweeping you motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got nobody. They ain't got nobody that can check the Joker. Who gonna check the Joker? That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't play no goddamn defense in Phoenix, man. It's all offense and shit. All offense. Ain't nobody thinking about the defensive end. Ain't nobody thinking about, hey, we need to get stops. Ain't nobody thinking about that shit. I mean, I'm just laughing. The different Nuggets are laughing and shit, man. They laughing like a motherfucker, man. That shit ain't gonna be enough. And then it'd be different if Bradley Beal was like 6'7", 6'8", you know what I'm saying? Tall, long, you know, he can overpower motherfucker two guards and shit. Man, he's 6'3". He's 6'2", 6'3". Who the fuck is he gonna overpower? Then they saying Booker gonna play. They say Booker gonna play the point guard, Bill gonna play the two guard, and then Kevin Durant gonna be the three. So who gonna play the four? Like who gonna play the four Who the fuck y'all come? Who y'all got coming off the bench? Don't tell me y'all gonna start campaign, man. Y'all gonna start campaign? Hey, this trade right here is a disaster for the Phoenix Suns, man. It's a disaster for us constructing the team wide. You ain't got no cap to do shit. Nothing. Nothing. And Durant, Booker, and motherfucking Bill gonna be playing 38 minutes of goddamn game and shit. You better not hope one of them motherfuckers get hurt. You better not hope not one of them get hurt. If one of them motherfuckers get injured, it's a wrap. It's over with, man. I can't believe the Phoenix Suns did that shit, man. I can't believe that shit. You needed depth. You needed depth around motherfucking Booker and KD and shit, man. You needed depth, man. You went and got Bradley Beal and shit, man. That ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. You need big man and shit down there for motherfucking Joker and Aaron Gordon. Man, this shit, that's gonna be easy work for Denver, man. The Phoenix Suns gonna be easy work because y'all don't play no goddamn defense. Who playing defense for the Phoenix Suns? Nobody. At first, like when I got the alert on my phone, and at first I thought, I'm like, hold up, like at first I was like, okay, good trade. And then I had to sit back and think about the trade for a minute. And I'm like, this is a disaster. You ain't gonna have no money to put no type of depth around these guys. Man, it's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be ugly. And then they gonna just slap motherfuckers on that team and shit. A whole bunch of vets, 1 year minimums. It's a disaster for the Phoenix Suns, man. That was a disaster trade, and it screams new owner. This is a new owner move. I got big money. I'm willing to spend. But god damn it, you about to spin. They about to spin your ass up top because not only you paying Devin Booker supermax money, Kevin Durant getting supermax money, and Bradley Beal getting supermax money and shit. 3 motherfuckers getting supermax money. And you think you gonna win a championship with that shit? Fuck that. Let alone go deep in the motherfucking playoffs. You think you gonna win a championship with this shit, man? I can't believe that owner pulled the trigger on that shit, man. The other owners in the NBA laughing like a motherfucker. The Washington Wizards are laughing up. They the ones got off. Even though they're a shitbag organization, they ain't never won shit in they whole fucking, like I said, I don't know what they did back in the motherfucking early 70s and the 60s and shit of the NBA. I wasn't watching the NBA in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. So I don't know what the fuck they did back then. But I'm saying for the last 25, 30 motherfucking years, I ain't seen Washington Wizards win a goddamn thing. Nothing. Barely get in the playoffs. Fuck you talking about win some shit. They barely get in the goddamn playoffs. They got into the playoffs, what? 1 year with Bradley Beal? You had Westbrook on your team. Y'all got gentleman sweep 4-1. I think Philly beat y'all 4-1. Yeah. And then I don't know what's this obsession with Chris Paul. Like Chris Paul gonna bring you a championship. Talking about Chris Paul. They said Washington Wizards was gonna buy out Chris Paul and then he can go to a contender and shit. Like man, Chris Paul, your ass gonna be broke down when the playoffs come, motherfucker. And then even if you is healthy all season, when the playoffs come, you gonna break down. You ain't never finished the whole playoffs healthy and shit. Chris Paul overrated than a motherfucker, man. He ain't never won shit. His window was closed when he got to the finals that 1 year. Him and Booker got to the finals that 1 year. That was their window right there. and they lost the finals to Giannis and shit. That shit over with, man. That shit is over with. Chris Paul, you will never win a championship. It's over, man. It's a wrap. I don't care what team you go to. You ain't gonna win no goddamn championship because you ain't no championship type point guard, and you can't stay healthy for the whole fucking playoffs. Been in the league, motherfucking 15 goddamn years, you ain't won no motherfucking championship. You got to the finals one motherfucking time and then do shit in the finals. Like, this shit is crazy. They keep saying like Chris Paul is a missing piece. Chris Paul ain't no goddamn missing piece. He a backup point guard for real. He ain't even no starter. Chris Paul ain't even a starter no more. He a backup point guard. I cannot believe the Phoenix Suns did that trade, man. Like, man, it's really a wrap, man. The Joker, they're gonna run through y'all, man. They're gonna run through y'all. Y'all ain't got no depth. Y'all ain't got no depth. Durant and motherfucking Booker gonna have to play 48 motherfucking damn near the whole goddamn game just to stay in the goddamn game, man. I'm telling you, bro, they gonna get broke down. You can't sit there and tell me Kevin Durant and Booker and Bradley Beal gonna stay healthy all season long and the playoffs. Nah, they gonna get broke down. One of them motherfuckers go down, it's over with. It's over with. It's over. It's over, man. It's over, man. Like, you know, Kevin Durant, you should have kept your motherfucking ass in Golden State, man. You trying to be all cute and shit, and left motherfucking Curry and shit, and Curry got 4 motherfucking racks and shit. Curry the one motherfucking rack without your motherfucking ass and shit, man. You should have stayed in Golden State, bro. You should have stayed your ass in Golden State. You should have stayed. You should have stayed. You ain't gonna win no more racks. The racks that you got, the championships you got, the finals MVPs you got, that's it. It's over with. You ain't getting nothing else. That shit over with, man. It's over. And I just laughed at that move, man. I couldn't believe the Phoenix Suns did that trade, man. I can't believe they did that shit, man. I can't believe that shit. This is really gonna be the definition of easy work because y'all ain't got nobody that's gonna play some defense. Who the fuck gonna play defense for the Phoenix Suns? Like, this is some bullshit, bro. I can't believe that shit, man. I cannot believe that, bro. I can't believe it. You know, the owner gonna pay, man. He gonna pay heavy. Yeah, you got deep pockets, motherfucker. You got real deep pockets, but you gonna be paying. You gonna be paying these 3 motherfuckers for the next 5 motherfucking years at max money and shit. And then when the 5 years up, you ain't gonna have no championship to show for that shit. You ain't gonna have nothing to show, but the only thing you did was pay. And you ain't got shit to show for that shit. Watch. Phoenix Suns ain't gonna win shit. For the next 5 years, Durant, they're already millionaires and shit. You know what I'm saying? For the next 5 motherfucking years, the owner ain't gonna be doing nothing but paying luxury tax, deep luxury tax. And on top of that, he gonna be paying all 3 of them motherfuckers just for them to get to the playoffs and go down in the first round every goddamn year and shit. That was a shit bag trade that the Phoenix Suns did with that shit, man. Like, they dropped the ball. Same thing with the Miami Heat, Pat Riley. Y'all dropped the ball, man. How the fuck you let this motherfucker go to motherfucking Phoenix, man? At least I know Jimmy Butler played defense. Bam Adebayo play defense. You know what I'm saying? These guys play defense. Motherfuckers in Phoenix ain't playing no defense out there. They ain't playing no defense up there in Phoenix. They trying to outscore you and shit. That's what they think. Oh, we can outscore the Denver Nuggets and shit, man. Hey man, this shit is comical, man. This shit is comical, man. This shit is motherfucking comical, bruh. For real. I can't believe I can't believe that trade went down like that. That was the wrong place for Bradley Beal to go. You sat your ass up there in motherfucking Washington for motherfucking 4 motherfucking years. You went to the playoffs one motherfucking time. What's up, John? Went to the playoffs one time. And then you could have got a whole bunch of shit for Bradley Beal. You traded Bradley Beal for Chris Paul. Talk about finesse. The ultimate finesse move. That was the ultimate finesse move by the Washington Wizards, man. Nah, the Phoenix Suns finessed the Washington Wizards because they only gave up Chris Paul. And they said Chris Paul, a whole bunch of second round draft picks, and then a whole bunch of other picks and shit. So Washington Wizards got finessed. They got finessed. You could have got another player, a couple of players, a couple of first round picks, all that shit for Bradley Beal. And you let him go for Chris Paul and a couple of second round draft picks, man. I mean, the Washington Wizards, they are, like I said, they've been a shitty franchise from the longest I've been watching the NBA. I ain't never saw the Washington Wizards win shit in the NBA. Nothing. So your organization are already, you got a history of losing and shit, and then you just traded this motherfucker, the only asset you had that could have got you multiple picks and all that shit, and you give it up for Chris Paul, an old ass, broke down ass Chris Paul. Like, the Washington Wizards don't know what the fuck they doing, man. They don't know what the fuck they doing. And the Phoenix Suns, you got Bradley Beal. Who the fuck gonna play defense on the Phoenix Suns? That's what I want to know. Who gonna play defense? Bradley Beal don't play no defense. Kevin Durant don't play no defense. Devin Booker don't play no goddamn defense. Who gonna play defense for the Phoenix Suns? Don't sit up here and tell me no DeAndre Ayton. He's shitty. Shitbags. You saw what the Joker did to him. The Joker was averaging a triple dub on DeAndre Ayton in that series. A triple dub. The Denver Nuggets are licking their fucking chops at the Phoenix Suns. Like, man, we licking our chops at you motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got no depth. Yeah, you got 3 stars, but you ain't got no depth behind that shit. These motherfuckers gonna have to play 38 minutes a game. They gonna break down, man. Them motherfuckers gonna break down, bro. They gonna break down because it's gonna be too many minutes. You ain't got no depth around that shit, man. And then you ain't got nobody that's gonna play defense. The Denver Nuggets laughing like a motherfucker at the Phoenix Suns. They laughing. Y'all ain't no threat to us. There ain't no threat to no goddamn Joker. That's easy work, man. Easy work. Bradley Beal should have took his ass to Miami. Like, you would have had a better shot at beating Denver if you was with Jimmy Butler, a motherfucker you know that play defense and get it out the mud. Bam Adebayo, somebody you know that play defense and get it out the mud. Phoenix Suns ain't got nobody that get it out the mud. They ain't got nobody that's gonna get it out the mud in Phoenix, man. Disaster trade on both sides. Both sides lose. Ain't no winner in this shit. Both sides lost this trade. You know, you normally get a winner in the trade and shit. Both teams lost. Because Phoenix lost because you ain't got no depth to put around Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. They lost. And then the Washington Wizards lost because you gave up Bradley Beal for a broke down CP3. And then they saying, like, even if CP3 get bought out in this contract with the Washington Wizards, Realistically, who the fuck want Chris Paul on their team, man? Who want Chris Paul on their team? The guy been in the league almost 15 plus years, only been to the finals one goddamn time, man. One motherfucking time. One time. Man, I blame the owner of the Phoenix Suns for pulling that trade, man. You know what? You know what's really funny, right? Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and motherfucking Devin Booker are making super max money. I'm talking about super max. We ain't talking about the regular max. Nah. I'm talking about super max. When you talking about super max, we talking about 200 million a piece. Bradley Beal making 200 million. Devin Booker making 200 million and Kevin Durant making 200 million. Man, how the fuck you gonna win with all that shit, man? How you gonna win when you paying three guys 600 million and you ain't got no depth around that shit, bro? You ain't got no depth. Ain't nobody playing no defense. Bradley Beal ain't never been on no first team, second team, or third team all defensive in the NBA. Same thing with Kevin Durant. I ain't never seen Kevin Durant name on all first team defense. I ain't never seen Devin Booker on all first team defense. These guys don't play no goddamn defense. Yeah, I know. I know they got a new owner. He came in. Yeah, they got a new owner. He's about to spend like a motherfucker. He paying three guys $600 million, man. Three guys 600. Not on top of you just gave DeAndre Ayton $100 million. So you paying four guys $700 million. You paying four guys $700 million. You ain't even got a full roster. That lets you know how stupid that owner is and shit. That owner's stupid, man. The motherfucker got all this money, man, and he don't even know how to build a goddamn team up, man. I can build a better team than that shit, and I'm nowhere near the NBA. But I know how to put together a team. You don't need no Bradley Beal. That was a stupid trade, and he gonna pay for that shit. He gonna pay $700 million to four guys. He gonna pay for that. Heavy. And and look, the extensions don't kick in until next year. All three of those guys' extension, the super max, that shit kick in next year. That's gonna be ugly, man. Ugly. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Now they ain't got no draft picks. They ain't got no picks. None of that shit, bro. They ain't got nothing, man. They ain't got shit. They need guys to come in on 1 year veteran minimum. That's all they got. That's all they got to offer is 1 year. We got a 1 year, 1.5 million veteran contract. That's the only thing they got. That's all they got. They ain't got no draft picks. They ain't got no picks. They ain't got no picks. They ain't got no picks. They just gave all their picks away in the Bradley Beal trade. They just gave all their motherfucking picks away. Gave up all your picks for the Bradley Beal. The Phoenix Suns ain't gonna do shit next year. They ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna be a nice story. Shit gonna look good. It's gonna look good, but they ain't gonna do shit. I still pick I will pick. They can't beat the Lakers, let alone the Denver Nuggets. Y'all can't beat the Lakers. Durant, Booker, and Bradley Beal can't beat the goddamn Lakers. That's not enough to take down LeBron. LeBron gonna go right through that little shit. Both teams lost in this trade, man. Both of these teams lost. They both lost in this trade, man. I don't see no winner in that trade. None. I don't see no winner. I see losers on both sides of the both sides. Straight up losers. It's a disaster, man. It's gonna be a disaster. One of those guys gonna get broke down. One of those guys gonna break down because they're gonna be playing so many minutes and shit. They're gonna break down and then it's gonna be over with. Right. It's gonna be over with. That's right. No draft picks for the next 3 years. That's the same thing with the Washington Wizards are just like the Charlotte Hornets. They the same, they in the same boat. I ain't never saw Charlotte win shit either. I ain't never seen Charlotte win nothing in the NBA. Nothing. They the same thing like the Washington Wizards. So they sitting here talking about what they need to do. The Charlotte Hornets need to draft Brandon Miller. They need a small forward, dude, 6'9". You need that. They sitting here talking about bringing in Scoot Miller and shit. With Scoot Henderson. He's 6'2". This small guard. And you gonna put him next to LaMelo? LaMelo 6'6". Okay, he's 6'6", but your two guard gonna be. He ain't even a two guard. Scoot Henderson is a one. So if you sit here telling me, all right, you gonna let Scoot be the one, and then LaMelo got to slide over to the two guard, I can see that. I can see that motherfucking trying to play out. But if you sit up here and tell me you gonna let LaMelo be the point, and then Scoot Henderson be your two guard at 6'2", that's gonna be a disaster. Yeah, that's why Michael Jordan selling the team because he don't know what the fuck he doing, man. See, it all look good on the outside looking in and shit, but when you get that position and that power, and you get to drafting motherfuckers, now Michael Jordan ain't hit on none of his draft picks. Everybody, only person I've seen that was a good pick that Michael Jordan picked was LaMelo Ball. That's the only draft pick that he picked was a all right player. LaMelo got game. He ain't no scrub. Shit, LaMelo ain't no scrub. But Michael Jordan don't know what the fuck he doing. That's why he sold the team. That's why he sold that shit, man. He don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing this shit. At least he getting his money's worth. He paid $170 million for the Charlotte Hornets. 170. And he about to sell a team for $3 billion. No, he's selling the team for $3 billion. He about to get $3 billion and shit. But Michael Jordan, he never knew what he was doing, man. Michael Jordan couldn't find that talent. He couldn't find it. He couldn't find it, man. You know what I'm saying? So he like, fuck it. Let somebody else do it, man. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be great at everything. You was great on the basketball court, but when it come to GM and picking talent, you was shitty at picking talent. Kwame Brown, remember you drafted Kwame Brown? Yeah, with the #1 pick and shit. Man, that was a disaster. Michael Jordan did right by selling the team because he don't know what the fuck he doing. He don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing. So that's good. That's good. He's selling the team. You know, get your money. Just watch the NBA game from afar. You know what I'm saying? Just watch the NBA from afar. Because you don't know what you're doing up there in Charlotte. You let somebody else take over, you know what I'm saying? Let them hold the reins. You know what I'm saying? Let them guide the franchise. Because you don't know what you're doing, Mike. And the Phoenix Suns don't know what the fuck they doing. Same thing with the Washington Wizards. They don't know what they doing. These are losing franchises. The Phoenix Suns are a losing franchise. They ain't won shit since Charles Barkley. And Charles Barkley ain't win nothing. Charles Barkley got to the finals one time. And he lost. So the Phoenix Suns ain't got no history of no championships. They ain't got no history of getting to the finals multiple times and all that shit. They ain't got no history of that shit, man. They a losing franchise. A losing franchise. Same thing with the Portland Trailblazers. What the fuck y'all doing with Dame Dollar, man? Y'all ain't gonna win shit with Dame, man. Dame can't even get y'all in the play-in and shit. You sitting here paying him $200 million. He can't even get you in the play-in. Let that sink in. You paying a guy $250 million and he can't even get you in the play-in. You talking about pathetic, man. The Portland Trailblazers are pathetic, man. I would have been traded Dame 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I'd have traded Dame, man. There's no way I'm paying you max money and you can't even get me into the play-in. I can't get to the play-in and I'm paying you max money. Damian Lillard up there robbing the shit out of Portland Trailblazers. He's robbing the shit out of y'all, man. Robbing the fuck out y'all, man. He ain't gonna never win the championship in Portland because he ain't great enough. Damian Lillard ain't great enough. I don't want to hear no excuses talking about I ain't got enough work and shit. I ain't got enough pieces to get to the finals. Look what Jimmy Butler just did this year. He got to the finals with 4 undrafted motherfuckers. So I don't want to hear that excuse. Oh, I don't have enough help to get to the finals and shit. Motherfucker, you ain't great enough to get to the goddamn finals. That's what that boils down to. You ain't great enough. Jimmy Butler got to the finals with 4 undrafted players. Can you do that, Dame Dollar? No, the fuck you can't do that. You can't do what Jimmy Butler just did. You can't take 4 undrafted motherfuckers and get to the goddamn finals. Oh man, Bill Cosby. He said Bill Cosby. He said Bill Cosby. Now I heard Bill Cosby got some more allegations and shit, man. That shit crazy, man. The females don't. The females ain't gonna let him go, boy. They want to see Bill Cosby ass in prison. I just seen like 5, 6 other females come out of the woodwork filing charges on his ass. It's shit crazy, man. It's a slippery slope with him, man. But this shit crazy, man. It's crazy, man. And this NBA, and then oh man, don't I mean top it all off with the Ja Morant suspension, man. I told you the commissioner soft is he's soft is charming, man. That motherfucker soft, man. He's soft. I can look at that motherfucking tail. He's soft. That commissioner of the NBA soft than a motherfucker, man. 25 games. This nigga did this shit 2 times. And then John Morant come out with that weak ass motherfucking apology shit. That apology shit was weak as fuck. So, first of all, somebody else wrote that shit for your motherfucking ass. You didn't write that goddamn shit. Your team wrote that shit. And you just signed off on it. Pathetic, man. All that shit pathetic, man. John Morant pathetic. That's why I had 2 John Morant jerseys. I burnt them motherfuckers up. I burnt that shit up. I bought his jersey when he first came into the NBA and shit. I bought me 2 John Morant jerseys when he first came into the league. And when he did that dumb shit with the guns and shit, I burnt this motherfucking jerseys up. I burnt this shit up, man. Another stupid ass motherfucking young motherfucker coming into the NBA and shit. Another stupid motherfucker. Right. John Morant used to be my guy, man. He used to be my guy and shit, man. And now, fuck John Morant. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm about to stop watching the goddamn NBA. The only reason why I watch the NBA is just for the spreads and the overs and unders. That's it. That's the only reason why I watch that shit. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about the NBA, man. I don't give a fuck about them weak ass motherfuckers. Them simps in the NBA. Zion sitting up here laying up with all these porn stars and shit, man. Man, fuck out of here, man. Weak ass NBA. I tell you, the new NBA soft. This new NBA soft and weak in a motherfucker, man. Right, this new NBA soft, man. Soft and Charmin, man. Soft and the motherfucking Charmin, man. That shit Zion doing down there in New Orleans, man. I don't even want to talk about that shit because it's some weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit weak as fuck, man. You got whatever fuck you get, you had it coming, motherfucker. You had it coming. You had it coming. And this new NBA shit is so fucking trash, bro. I can't wait for NFL, man. I need some hard body shit in my life, man. I don't need no soft, weak ass NBA shit in my life, man. I need some hard body. I want some hits coming across the middle. I need that in my life, man. I don't need this weak ass NBA shit, man. I'm waiting on the NFL, man. I'm waiting on that shit. I'm waiting on you motherfuckers to start hitting. This NBA shit too weak. That NBA shit too soft for me. It's too soft. Too soft for me. I need hard body shit. I don't care what a motherfucking NBA player do off the field. I don't give a fuck what they doing off the field. But god damn it, I shouldn't be hearing about that shit. I shouldn't be hearing about what the fuck you doing off the field. Like I shouldn't hear about that shit. Y'all can't keep that shit under wraps. I can't wait for NFL. Can't wait for college football. No, I'm waiting on college football. I'm waiting on NFL. I'm waiting on that shit, man. You know, baseball, cool. Baseball don't start till we got 3 more hours for baseball and shit, man. Hey, you right about that, man. You right about that, Turner. You right about that, man. Yup. You right about that shit, man. You right about that, brother. You right about that. Cause it's coming too. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I know, man. You smart, man. Like, I understand what they doing. I know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing we can do about that shit, man. The government do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. There ain't nothing you could do about that shit. You can't fight the government. You ain't gonna never win. You gonna lose. Can't nobody beat the government, man. When they want you, it's over. Like, there ain't nothing like the USA though, man. Ain't shit like the USA, boy. USA, man, ain't nothing like the USA, man. I'm telling you, man. You got other people in other countries and shit trying to they trying to flee their country to come over here to United States and shit because they know United States. You know, you can live a nice, prosperous life over here if you know what you're doing. But if you come over here on that bullshit, United States will put your ass 6 feet under the ground. Right? There's plenty of guns over here. Everybody got guns. Right. You think coming over here, oh, I'm gonna come to the United States and do this and do that. Okay, you gonna be in a box. Right. Because one thing about the United States, everybody got guns now. Everybody got guns. Ain't nowhere safe. Ain't no such thing as, oh, I'm safe over here in this state or this state. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. I don't care if you stay in the suburbs, all that shit. You could be touched in the suburbs. Right. Motherfuckers will come, they will pull up to the suburbs and touch your motherfucking ass if you get out of line. You know, but if you come over here to the United States you know, and you just want to work and prosper, you know, you can get that all day long. You can get that all day long. That's how I know United States is the number one country, man. Because motherfuckers leaving their country trying to come over here to the United States. And look at the migrants, all the migrants down there in LA and in Tennessee. I mean, not Tennessee, LA, Texas, and motherfucking California and all that shit. They left their motherfucking country to come over here to the United States to try to make a better life for themselves because they knew they wasn't even gonna survive in their own country and shit. But that was I just want to come on here and talk about the NBA trade, man. I just can't believe that I can't believe the Phoenix Suns made that trade, man. That was a disaster trade, and they gon' they gonna feel this trade for years to come, man. Years to come. Years to come. Mark my word. 5 years from now, yeah, the NRA got a whole bunch of power. In which they should, man. They make the guns, man. You know what I'm saying? You need protection. You need protection. I ain't never got no problem with somebody having a gun. You know, it's the people that it's not the guns ain't the problem. It's the people that's using the guns. It's the goddamn problem. Guns ain't the problem. Guns don't get up and shit shoot motherfuckers and shit. That don't happen. It's the people that pick the gun up that shoot. They the problem. Guns ain't the problem. Guns ain't no problem, bro. They ain't no problem and shit. I just can't believe it. I could The Miami Heat dropped the ball on that trade, man. They were supposed to get Bradley Beal by any means necessary. You just saw what they just gave up to get Bradley Beal? Nothing. Miami Heat could have did the same shit. They could have did the same shit and got Bradley Beal, man. Now, if I'm Jimmy Butler, I need Dame Dollar. Like, if you don't get me Dame Dollar in this offseason, I want out. I want out, man. Fuck that, man. I ain't about to keep playing with these motherfuckers, with these scraps. You got Jimmy Butler playing with scraps and shit. I ain't about to keep playing with no scraps, bro. Hell no, nah, man. Fuck that. I want out. That's what I'm doing if I'm Jimmy Butler. If I don't get Damian Lillard, I want out. Trade me. I want out, man. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I want to win a championship. Jimmy Butler want to win a championship. Rest of you motherfuckers don't want to win. Y'all would they just want to get paid and shit. Which you gonna get paid in the NBA regardless. If you make it to the NBA, you gonna get paid. Jimmy Butler want to win. So I'm telling Pat Riley, like, if you don't get Damian Lillard to Miami, I want to trade. I want up out of Miami, man. I'm done playing with scraps and shit. These other NBA players ain't playing with scraps. I'm done with that shit. Send me to Boston. Send me to Boston, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? With Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, and Jaylen Brown and shit. Send me there. Because I don't want to be in Miami no more playing with the scraps. Nah. playing with 4 undrafted motherfuckers and shit. Motherfuckers that y'all went and snatched up off the goddamn streets and shit and then threw them NBA jerseys and shit. Like, nah, fuck that. Making me work like a goddamn Hebrew slave and shit, getting these motherfuckers to the goddamn finals and shit. And then we get to the finals. And the reason why we don't win the finals because the undrafted motherfuckers you threw on the team can't raise their motherfucking game up because they undrafted for a fucking reason. It was a reason. There was a reason why those guys went undrafted. It was a reason why. Man, the Phoenix Suns did a dumbass trade, man. They gonna pay for that shit, bro. They gonna pay with that. They gonna pay. The owner gonna pay heavy, man. I, I got, like I said, I got one question. Who playing defense for the Phoenix Suns? That's what I want to know. Who playing defense? Who playing D? It's a disaster trade for the Phoenix Suns, and they gonna pay for it. They gonna pay for it. They gonna pay for it and shit. They gonna pay for it. I can see it right now. Kevin Durant broke down for Kevin Durant hurt ankle. No, he broke his leg or some shit. I can see it right now, man. I can see it, bro. I can see that shit. Too many minutes. Tore his Achilles again, shit. Devin Booker done broke his Achilles or blew his knee out or some shit. I can see that shit, bro. I can see it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, man. But yeah, man. The Phoenix Suns disaster trade. I'll just come on here and talk about that trade, man. I just couldn't believe. I couldn't believe that trade. I just couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It ain't gonna work out for the Phoenix Suns like they think they is. It's not gonna work out. Make sure you tap into my 3-team parlay in Major League Soccer. Yeah, I dropped a 3-team parlay in soccer on my page. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. It's on my Twitter page and Instagram. Make sure you tap in. It's a soccer 3-team parlay, 3-team parlay soccer play. It's for Wednesday. Make sure don't miss out on that, man. Don't miss out on that. Follow me on Twitter, man. Follow me on Twitter if you got Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, man. Y'all have a great day.